Hey y'all, the real Jimmy Roberts one here. Some of the things that distinguish this channel from others that attempt to unveil the truth regarding Mars is that when we see something suspicious in a Mars rover image, we take the time to find and examine every image taken from the same location that NASA has available. There are plenty of people who have gotten miffed at me because I told them, hey, sorry, that is not a living human, Martian, dog, bird, duckbill, platypus, whatever. Because look, here's another image taken a full Martian day later and it hasn't moved. It's not alive. I've been blocked, banned, and blackballed by some who don't like my distance and profile measurements I take straight from NASA's geological website. It's like, look, do you want to get to the truth or not? Now, for another big tool, and who doesn't like big tools, I present to you viewing stereographic imagery using a method called Crossview 3D. You've heard me mention it. I'll say something like, we know this isn't a levitating object or object protruding from that block is not a trick of light because we viewed it in stereographic 3D. So let me quickly show you exactly what that is and why it even exists. I was introduced to Crossview 3D by my good friend Dave Gannett. He is our Mars 3D expert and a well-spoken, very nice, intelligent fellow. He runs the channel Mars X3D, The Evidence. You'll want to visit that, and there is a link in the video description. Dave is the man for this stuff. His father is highly responsible for what we kids know as the Viewmaster. Dave has the DNA for this stuff. Or is that the 3D NA? Mars rover navigational camera imagery always comes as a set of left and right images. This is because the rover uses these images to map out its navigation. It's called the Cartesian coordinate system, and you've got to have a left eye, right eye perspective for it. And NASA publishes these image sets. So for us, they provide two things: a reference for size and distance measurements once they've been mapped, and as a source for 3D viewing. And the best way to view them is by using a method called Crossview 3D. Now you'll see this written often as X3D, and the X is for cross. And the cross is important because with this method, you will end up crossing your eyes somewhat, but don't let that scare you. Have you ever seen someone's eyes when they're focusing on something up really close to their face? Same thing. Your eyes cross at times as a normal function in order to focus. And what we do here is apply the ability to manually focus our eyes and turn a stereographic image set into an amazing three-dimensional thing of beauty without glasses. That's right. These two images are oriented left-right. The left image is a picture taken as seen by the left eye and the right taken as seen by the right eye, thus left-right orientation. And the first thing you must know is this is not the orientation used for Crossview 3D. For that, we reverse the orientation and we call this right-left. And that is correct for no glasses Crossview 3D viewing. Now, the way you do this is by slowly, and I emphasize slowly, cross your eyes, bringing the figure together until it becomes one, and lock it into place. Stop the video and try this a few times. If not successful, don't worry. Start it back up and we'll help you along. Okay, I don't want you to try anything for a minute. Hold tight. Don't try and cross your eyes because this simulates how it'll look to you. You'll see a single thing turn into four things while moving in both directions. Notice on each side the letters move out towards your peripheral area. Learn to ignore that. The set that moves inward is what you want. You'll bring them together until they are one and lock them together. Watch again. No eye crossing yet. Bring the middles together and lock. Most people go too fast and overshoot the middle and get frustrated. It's a common mistake, so slow down just like this. Now stop the video and try for yourself. And once successful, that letter B will be noticeably closer to you. Give it a shot. Now try it with 3 letters. And finally this again. It should be easy now. And the thing is, it gets even easier. Effortless, actually, if you'll just do it enough. And this brings us back to this image where, hey, look, there's a levitating object casting a shadow. You know, people out there go to great lengths to debunk things like this. Look at all this and pages of discussions. I just take a quick glance at it and say, nope, not airborne. And on the other hand, we also use it to verify. By the way, we believe this may be a sort of concrete anchor or similar thing found in the Dingle Pass area of Mars. Either way, it's no mere trick of light. We will often include Crossview 3D images at the tail end of future videos for those of you who want to take a look, and it's highly advised that you do so. And make sure to visit Dave's channel. He taught me, and he deserves a look. I'm the real Jimmy Roberts 1, and we'll see you again very soon.